Well, hello and welcome to DoD Secure, and I'm your host, Jeff Bennett. And we are so glad you're here. Again, this podcast is for my defense contractors or those who want to be defense contractors. And we focus on the topic of the National Industrial Security Program Operating Manual. Though this is appropriate for defense contractors who are looking to get their security clearances or who have security clearances and are looking at helpful hints on how to establish a security program, this can also be applied to all the DoD agencies as well as the government employees. It's the National Industrial Security Program, which is in effect how to work on and establish security programs to protect government information, especially that classified information. Today, we're just going to do something different. Instead of going down several different topics, we're going to focus on how to be a world-class FSO. And it's based on a presentation I gave a few years ago during the Olympics. And so lately, if you have been noticing, we've had the World Games and we've had the world competition for track and field and several other events occurring lately. And so I wanted to kind of give you an opportunity to be world-class defense contractors, establishing programs to protect classified information and other information, as well as provide you a little bit of motivation to go above and beyond. And if your facility is competing for some awards from DCSA, such as the Cogswell Award, if you're coming up for review, well, I hope this presentation helps you out a bit. For those of you on the podcast, I just want you to know that I'm going to put in the podcast notes where you can see this presentation. It will be on my YouTube channel, but I'll put those in the notes so you don't have to search for them. All right, so I am going to now share my screen. All right, so many of you know about me and my experiences that I've had. So I'm going to give you some pointers from my time as a facility security officer working for a clear defense contractor, as well as from times that I've worked as a DoD civilian. I'm going to let you in on a few tips that other people aren't aware of on how to expand your security program to include intellectual property, personal identifiable information, controlled unclassified information, those things that FSOs should be aware of, but maybe don't take in consideration because you're so busy with your primary job. But I'm going to show you how to integrate these so that you can assist your organization with everything that they need to protect, because you've got the skills and you've got the internal aspects that's needed to assist program managers, contracts, other disciplines to be able to do their job better. So if they want enforced or enhanced security measures to protect their areas, you are right there with them to help protect them. All right, so let's begin with the end in mind. All right, here we had the Olympic system symbols, and I've got a few topics in there: training, challenges, get a spot on the team, how to compete, how to win. And this is how to win and compete as far as influencing your company to allow your security program to work. We're going to talk about recruiting other members of your company that are not security specialists to allow them to assist you with your jobs. You're creating what we call force multipliers, so that the security office does not have to do everything themselves, but they can rely on the practitioners to apply these security measures. So we'll talk about the proper training, the challenges you may face trying to build your security program. Spot on the team, meaning how do I become part of the company that makes decisions while running a security program? How do I compete with other influencers within the company to make sure the security is integrating in all of the policies and procedures company-wide? And of course, how to win. Getting a win means improving your security system that you're putting in place. Now, I'm mentioning FSO specifically. FSOs in a big company may be somebody that is hired specifically for the job. But if you're in a small company like me, I have a one-person company. So if you're in a small company, the FSO may just be a designated responsibility from somebody who is already doing other things, such as the chief operations officer, or even the company owner may be doing FSO work because they're one of very few people in the company. So this podcast applies to all of those situations. So, let's get started.